We at AB's Cricket Diary are looking to constantly evolve in terms of the content that we bring to you. Now, as part of our evolution, we thought we'd like to bring onto the show people from various walks of life, some of them friends, some of them family, some of them colleagues, some of them celebrities. And on our show today is someone that I grew up idolizing. I remember him flexing his guns, smashing the living daylights out of the bad guys back in the times when we'd go to a cassette library and borrow tapes. Now, little did I realize that I'd not just have the pleasure of calling him Anna, but also knowing him as Anna. I also call him the He-Man. I'd like to welcome onto the show an older brother, a father figure, the original tough guy of Bollywood with a soft, gooey, chocolate-scented heart, one of my most favorite people, the handsome, the dashing, the sexy, the one and only Sunil Shetty. Anna, it's been an absolute honor to have you on the show with me. You are Anna to me in every sense of the word. Whether it was the opening of a friend's gym or whether it was my own wedding, you were gracious and kind enough to be there without batting an eyelid. And like I said in the introduction, to have someone that I grew up idolizing to be on the same show with me is my privilege. And I think it's been an achievement for me in so many ways. I'd like to thank you, Anna, for being there for me always. Welcome to AB's Cricket Diary.
Thank you, and the very best to you. I mean, from whatever I'm seeing, I'm enjoying it. I'm loving it. I'm loving the way you're hosting it. Your content makes a lot of sense, and time will only prove, and time will tell that good content always ends up finding its way and into the hearts and eyes of the people.
Thank you, Anna. Thank you so much. So let's get started. And since we're on a cricket show, please tell us about your first memories about sport and cricket and what sport in general means to you.
Sport in general always meant lifestyle for me, meant life for me. Taught me what popularity was all about, taught me what being a hero was all about, because it was I captained my school in all sports, and when you're a sports captain in school, the kind of quality you achieve is to another level. And I realized this very early in life that being brilliant in education is great, but it was always the sports captain who got all the attention and the following, and that was the high that I got in. Started playing cricket at a very early age for school, in the Guy Shield and then the Harris Shield, then played Mumbai under 16, played under Ravi Shastri. So sports meant everything to me, and my God when it came to sports then were two people who meant the world to me, and through whom I probably learned everything. One was Sunil when it came to cricket, the never say never die attitude. When it came to cricket, when it came to bodybuilding, it was Arnold Schwarzenegger, and only Arnold Schwarzenegger, who taught me what real body was. Right. And I was obsessed with boxing and Muhammad Ali. So I think all these three heroes of mine created a massive impact in my life, and which stays to this date.
And did you always want to be an actor?
Never dreamt of being an actor. Never ever. As a matter of fact, hadn't seen a studio in my life before I probably ended up doing films myself. The only little bit I knew about cinema was going for Jackie Dada's shooting. And that was in the open areas of Mumbai where he was close to home. And he said, you know what, I'm here, come drop in. And that's the only time. Otherwise, no clue what a studio looked like. It happened. Probably I wasn't supposed to play, and I was meant to entertain, and that's what happened. But my sports background, my martial arts background, my physique is what gave me a position in the industry. Otherwise, without which I wouldn't be anywhere, because my first film was run down when it came to from a performance point of view. Right. But the action stayed on the minds of people, and an action hero was born.
Absolutely. So how did that switch happen? How did you end up being an actor? Did you wake up one fine day and decide to be an actor?
No, I was doing a demo in school. I was training the Indo-Tibetan Border Police and the Maharashtra Police under Sensei Pervez Mistry, and I was doing a demo somewhere on martial arts. And Rajiv Rai and my friend Shabir Boxwala, who introduced me to Rajiv, were there at that demo. And Rajiv saw me fight, and he said, "Shit, nobody fights like you in the industry. You know, you should be in films, and you have the."
Wow.
I didn't know what to say, but he followed up. Got me an opportunity to shoot with Mr. JP Singhal. Shot, the pictures turned out pretty okay. And I had offers there. And it was tough because my first film that was shot was 99% shot and then shelved.
Okay.
Because of problems between producer and director, and no fault of mine. The second film that was launched but never got made. And then came Balwan and Waqt Hamara simultaneously, more so Waqt Hamara, which was my first film. And I didn't look back after that.
I remember borrowing that tape from Priyadarshini cassette library. As a kid, I was probably in the 4th or 5th grade. And ever since, you've been one of my idols growing up, Anna. It's so fantastic to have you on the show.
Thank you. Thank you.
Also, you seem to be getting sexier by the day. Is there a secret to your sex?
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. I mean, I think, you're aging. When you age gracefully, people tend to appreciate it a lot more than, when you're naturally young and strong. Because I'm aging gracefully, and because people are so aware of fitness and health, and because the youth, especially in our country, which is a big high, are glued on to this. Appreciation from them means appreciation from everyone, and that's the best part. When a teenager comes up to you and says, "Sir, uncle, whatever, you're unbelievably fit," and I think that's what keeps me going. Also, that appreciation, that following when it comes to wellness and fitness.
Also, it's a mindset, right? So sexy is not just
absolutely
physical; it's a mindset.
Absolutely. And like I said, I think it's. When you consider someone's age, because everybody looks back at dad or granddad or uncles at home and sees how they've aged at 60. Right. But I honestly believe 90% of the men haven't aged beautifully enough, whereas women tend to age beautifully. If only men could take care of themselves and believe that it's all in the mind and it's all about being at it for yourself. These are the Me Too moments that we give ourselves. For me, these moments are my own, and when you spend that kind of time with yourself, you automatically realize that you can really take care of yourself, and it's worked for me. I've always had a very disciplined, very sporty, very outdoorish lifestyle, and that's worked.
Well, for those of you that want to stay sexy, you know how. Anna, so let me introduce you to the format. It's simple and uncomplicated. It's called Q20 for obvious reasons. And I'm going to ask you to think of a situation, place, or a thing. And all you have to do is tell us the first thing that comes to your mind, whether it's a word, a sentence, a paragraph. Take your time answering it. And sure. For instance, if someone said macho, I'd say Sunil Shetty, right? So are we good to go, Anna?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. Cricket.
Sunil Gavaskar.
Cinema.
What I am today, and thanks to it's only thanks to cinema that one is loved and is still around.
Brilliant. Politics.
Confusing. Very, very confusing. I don't know whether it's to serve the people or to harm the people. So
or be served themselves.
Yeah.
Family.
My spine, my lifeline.
Favorite cricketer? You've already answered that, but present day cricketer.
Yeah. Virat Kohli, KL Rahul.
All right. Favorite actor? I like that smile on your face, Anna.
Yeah. Because you said favorite actor. So I was wondering, the one and only...
Sorry?
The one and only Amitabh Bachchan. The one and only Amitabh Bachchan.
Okay.
Who is unbelievable, who's unreal, and for me is God as far as work ethics, as far as being a gentleman, as far as being an idol, everything goes.
Favorite social media platform?
If I'd only follow any regularly, but I'd say Instagram.
Instagram.
Instagram because it's not as bitter as probably any other platform is.
And your favorite Twitter/Insta handle?
Mm. Anand Mahendra.
Anand Mahindra. Fantastic. Okay.
I like what he puts out. He always makes a lot of sense, and appreciate every word that he says.
Absolutely. In fact, I've referred to his tweets in one of my Life Gyan sections as well. So yeah, fabulous, fabulous.
Man, and the kind of man he is the kind of tweets that you see. You see his personality, on that platform, and
it
and
reflects
that's why
who
I've
he
always
is.
appreciated. Absolutely.
If you were a superhero, what would your superpower be?
Difficult question, but at today's time, probably get rid of this pandemic and what has hit us all.
So you'd be a super doctor.
Of course, yeah, not only a super doctor, I'd say super being, because it's not only getting rid of the pandemic and getting rid of the disease, but everything that has come along with it. A total destruction of the system, disruption of the system, the economy, mess, complete mess. It's like beginning life all over again. So even if we have to begin life all over again, I'd want to do away with it right now, because whatever time it takes is fine, but we have to do away with it because it keeps coming back,
Right.
and you don't know what to do. And it's hit my industry the worst, and we don't know what to do with it and how to handle it.
True. A Doctor Strange of sorts, I guess. But
Yeah.
if you could challenge anyone to an arm wrestling match, who would you pick?
No, I think then Stallone is the one who did that film, so I'd say
True.
Stallone.
Stallone,
Right?
over the top.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
yeah.
What's your biggest fear?
As a child, it was funny, and that's the only thing I prayed for as long as I remember, is death to me before my loved ones, because I could never handle losing anybody.
Losing a loved one.
It stayed with me forever, and that's the only thing I prayed for: good health and death to me before anybody else I love. Don't take away mom, dad. Don't take away the X, Y, Z, cis friends. That's how it was. I don't know why, but I always feared for someone else's life more than I ever did mine. And I still remember, even when I did action and stuff like that, when I did the stunts, I did it without thinking twice. But if a stuntman had to do a stunt or somebody else had to do a stunt, I would walk away, and I would come back only after the stunt is over and they're safe. So, and since I was a baby, because you asked me this, and so I got down to, actually, rather than just giving you an answer that might sound exciting, it is the fear that I've always had.
No, that's why I called you a macho man with a soft, gooey, chocolate-scented heart in the introduction.
But probably that is true. I mean, I am very, very weak when it comes to handling problems in life, or when it comes to handling anything that where fear comes in. I'm fearless. But when it comes to health of someone, it's like if I see an accident on the street, I'd get the whole world to do everything, but it would be very difficult for me to go and see that person.
Right.
Probably blindfold me for me to pick him up and do everything. I do everything, but I know I could never handle this. There's something I can't. I couldn't even with my own kids. If Ahan fell or Atya fell, I would panic. I panic, and it's always Mana who comes in and settles everything when it comes to do with health. Anything else, you ask me to handle the underworld with a dawn calling me, I'm fearless, absolutely fearless. But not here.
Right. KL Rahul,
one of the finest cricketing talents we have. An absolute effortless batsman and a great personality.
Favorite exercise? If you had to do just one exercise, which one would you pick?
The Surya Namaskar.
Wow.
The Surya Namaskar. It's complete.
Yeah.
And if I owe my body, I owe my body and the muscle memory to Surya Namaskar and basically pull-ups and parallel bar dips in that order. Okay. Nothing else, because there were no gyms when we started. So there were no dumbbells. I mean, I don't. Yeah, absolutely.
Brilliant.
Yeah, that's what they call it now. But yeah.
Favorite Hollywood actor?
It was always Stallone. Stallone because he rose from nowhere and loved the dedication. Believed every shot that he did. I could see the pain. So always Stallone.
He's my hero too, if you didn't know already.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Your favorite film of all time, Anna?
Guns of Navarone.
Okay. Your favorite joke?
Favorite joke?
Yeah.
Probably that four wise men on a plane and the parachute one. I don't know whether you know the parachute joke. Yeah, there were only 3 parachutes and there were 4 of them. And each one wanted to take one and jump, and they did that. But the kid told his friend, "Don't panic, because what that guy jumped was with my school bag." He got excited about the school bag and jumped with that. That's a cute little one, because I always imagined that joke with 4 of us sitting and, 2 typical. I mean, whether it's countries, whether it's states, whoever you put onto the 4 characters.
Uh-huh.
So that always excited, because I always imagined how that kid, that man would have jumped thinking the kid's school bag was a parachute.
Sweet, so sweet. Your mantra for life?
Live, let live, and purely live and let live.
Okay.
Do your bit.
Uh-huh.
Because I honestly believe from what we get, we make a living, but from what we give, we could make a life. So, keep giving in whatever way you can. Could be financial help, physical help, mental help. It could be time, anything.
How would you define yourself, Anna?
As in life, I'd say I've been a good son and a good father.
And what would your perfect day be like?
Spending time at home doing nothing. My perfect day is Sunday.
Okay.
Because I don't do anything. I absolutely don't do anything. I want to be pampered completely. I am lazy as hell. Probably a perfect Sunday is the kind of Sundays that I have now, because you get time with your family. You get to eat what you want. That's my cheat day. So I binge, I eat, I do whatever I want.
Right.
Great breakfast. Being a South Indian, the breakfast is always extraordinary at home. Great lunch again. Then again, a nap, siesta in the afternoon. I never nap otherwise. Probably a 2-hour nap. And now IPL, cricket being my obsession. Looking at new talent.
Right.
Which excites me the most. If you ask me what's the best part of IPL, I'd say new talent. And that's the only thing I look for. I don't care which team wins. Of course, I'm a Mumbai Indian fan, and Mumbai Indians will always be my number 1 team.
Right.
But other than that, purely looking at new talent and making sure that that talent, wanting to see that talent playing for the country someday.
Brilliant. That was extremely well done, Anna. I don't have a hamper to give you, but I just want to give you a big fat. Let's quickly talk about the IPL and how it's going so far. Who your favorite player has been and who's winning the trophy?
Winning the trophy, I can clearly see Mumbai Indians winning the trophy the way they're going right now. Of course, Delhi is giving them a tough fight, but somewhere down the line, I feel Mumbai Indians are very, very seasoned when it comes to the ways of winning, whether it's the management or the team owners. Very, very proactive. Give the players the feeling that they're winners already. And when you go in with that kind of confidence, when you see a Surya Kumar Yadav walk in, or you see a Pollard walk in, or any one of the boys walk in, it looks like they're there to destroy.
They are the
Forget
most balanced team.
absolutely.
Easily.
Forget Rohit. I'm not even getting into Rohit and all that because they are legends. But
True,
I'm talking about this younger lot.
true. Including the Rahul
Hardik
Chahar.
Pandya. Yeah, absolute. Ishan Kishan. I mean, dynamite team, dynamite, and they can deliver. So I look at Mumbai Indians, but when you talk about players,
Huh.
a lot of players have impressed me in the newer lot. There's Padikal that is very impressive. There's Bishnoi, there's Sundar Washington. Surya Kumar Yadav, who's absolutely outstanding. Sanju Samson. Uh, Mayank has impressed me tremendously. I mean, Mayank plays for India, but
Right.
Mayank needs to play T20 too.
True.
You've got that explosive Mayank Agarwal that you see. I think phenomenal amount of Saini, Khalil Ahmed. I can go on and on because we've got a phenomenal lot of talent in this country, and it's going to be tough choosing teams going forward.
Brilliant, Anna. Awesome. Thank you again for being
Thank you,
on the
Aadarsh.
show, Anna. I will forever be
Thank you.
indebted to the kindness and love
Don't
that you have shown me. Always.
Don't
You're
say
an
that.
absolute
I
rock
mean,
star. I respect, love, and adore you so much.
thank you, and all the best to you for your show. And if you need anything, just let me know. Yeah.
Absolutely, Anna. Thank you so much, Anna. Yeah.
Sure. Bye.
Love you. Cheers.
Bye. Love you. Bye.
So that was Sunil Shetty, aka Anna on AB's Cricket Diary. What a pleasure it was to have him on the show, chat about life in general. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please let me know what you think of the show in the comments below and who else you'd like to see on it. And I thank you for your company again, and I will see you again really soon. Until then, you guys take care, be good, stay safe, and peace.